Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 is coming to an end, and somehow, I didn't realize that until a week ago. And with that being the case, it is time for my bi-monthly attempt to see if I can hit level 100 in just 24 hours. I think that's 2 months, hopefully I'm right. Shuri is the level 100 skin this season. Yeah, that's it, I don't have much else to say about her. With that junk out of the way, let's get to the rules. If you're familiar with this series, the main thing I can't do is use money, so level up pack and save the world are off limits, including buying tiers. Any mode that gives me XP is allowed, so shitty creative maps, all the metaverse modes, all that good stuff. And of course the most important one, have fun. With all that junk out of the way, let's get freaky with Dr. Doom and start this eventful journey. After buying the battle pass, I was given this creature, and then went straight for my challenges. Luckily this season there is actually a good amount of challenges. With Fortnitemares in almost every season challenge ever, let's just say I was in good hands. In game 1 I went straight to get freaky with Dr. Doom, and unfortunately he was no match for my freak.
What the Sigma?
This season introduced a bunch of brand new random junk that's probably never going to see the light of day ever again, and since there's so many items that I totally can't remember off the top of my head, here's a level up montage. I ended this match with a win and at level 16. In game 2 I risked up Artemis. For most of the match I pretty much killed everyone in sight and got my oh so beloved chainsaw.
Put it in reverse, Terry! Put it in reverse! Oh!
I'm just saying, Epic, if you ever want to bring something back, this is cool.
Your final challenge, hit level 100 in 24 hours.
Oh, hell no, Jigsaw, you tweaking.
I ended this match at level 30. In game 3 I went over to the raft to open up the secret level up chest. That's right, the secret chest that no one told you about. The chest that you somehow did not know of the entire season. It's a secret level up chest. Sucks to suck, kiddo.
Oh my god.
I know it's funny to shit on Chapter 5, but honestly, I thought it was pretty decent, even though they made very questionable decisions throughout the chapter. But let's be real, they always make questionable decisions like every season ever. I can hate on the game for like 2 months straight, but then I'll get back on my knees for the next season. I ended this game at level 36. Surprisingly, it only took 3 games to complete almost every weekly challenge. Even though I have a good amount of challenges left with story and Fortnitemares, I felt like it was time to go on the cheese route. Creative. And it was like Fortnite was telling me something because the map I usually use didn't give me XP. So I might as well spend a lot of unnecessary time grinding other maps.
What the Sigma?
After doing that junk for a while, I managed to get to level 50. I decided to go into Festival because I actually had Fortnitemares challenges and that gives XP, which means Festival is not going to be a waste of time. Even though you're not a waste of time, I love you, Festival. The challenges were pretty simple, it's just playing any of the instruments and getting stars or a good amount of score with them. In other words, it's free 20k XP, so I'll take it. After completing my first set, I unlocked the second set, which were pretty much the same challenges. Next I had to talk to Dude Bro, and he pretty much told me to go take a hike, which is honestly a really mean thing to say. If you ever been told to go take a hike, please comment that, I need to see that, that would be so funny. He pretty much told me to go to Jam Stage, which is kind of funny because who the hell plays Jam Stage? Now I could just go do this very quickly and get the 20k, but honestly, I'm not that kind of man. I'm not going to deprive myself of playing that.
That's what the mess is. That's what the point of the mess is.
I don't think I can ever talk about what happened in there. I then went over to rocket racing, since if you appropriately grind this mode out, you can actually earn a decent amount of levels. And since it also had Fortnitemares challenges too, might as well do them, even though these ones suck like huge donkey ass. I know everyone also likes to hate on rocket racing because it's certainly one of the modes ever, but I personally think it's okay. It's just, let's be realistic here. If it was basically Fortnite Mario Kart, come on, that would be awesome, dude. But no, Epic Games hates free money because they love making metaverse like slop and shit. After playing for a little longer than I'd like to admit, I managed to get to 66. Yeah, Lego has no other challenges. I'm just gonna AFK for a bit. Doing that got me to 70. Dropping back into Battle Royale for Game 4, we're finally going to start the story challenges.
Hey pal, I've been looking for you.
The story this season is pretty much Dr. Goon... Dr. Goon? Dr. Doom wants to goon over the island, and us being with Mr. and Mrs. Fortnite, we have to stop him. My first challenge was to deliver Doom's mask to Hope. She told me to then go kill people. After doing that, I had to run across the map for a fetch quest.
Mother.
After finding out just how much of a freak Dr. Doom really is, I ended this game at level 77. In Game 5, I went to confront the Gooner himself, and of course smoked his ass. But of course we learned that this is not the actual Doom instead of a Doom bot, because his fight would actually be a lot harder. Right? After doing certain challenges that were totally not important, I got to talk to Mr. Fortnite himself. And since I had another pointless challenge, I decided to smoke the lobby since I had every mythic ever. Then I found out the hard way that Shuri straight up died. Yes, this is in fact canon. I totally ended this match with a win and left at level 83. As if he hasn't learned his lesson yet, in Game 6 I went over to square up the Doombot again. After Doom posted pictures of my house on the internet, I had to go across the map again just to talk to Hope. Her grand idea as a response was to litter. After having the police called on me, I found out Mysterio was actually a Sigma, so I had to kill him. I ended this game at level 86. Truthfully, I wanted to end the video with story challenges, so to make sure I can actually do that, I decided to grind a bit. This would get me to level 95. Thank you, creative. In Game 7, I talked to Rust about politics. Also, a little side note, I'm happy that story is actually in the game again because remember Chapter 4? Yeah, I don't either. I'm just saying, Epic, do not fumble. You can't fumble my glorious goats. Please don't fumble this story. After talking to Bright Raider, she exclusively told me that Chapter 3 will be returning next year. Hope you guys are ready to play Peak Fiction again. I had to go back to Doomstead to destroy some security cameras because I guess Dr. Doom is really that freaky. After that, I had to kill Mysterio, and I would say that would have been accomplished if he somehow didn't glitch under the map. Except in defeat, I ended this match at level 97. In Game 8, I went back to put this motherfucker in the ground. After doing that, I had to vandalize Doomstead, because I'm the hero in this story. I found Tony Stank and spoke to him about politics, and went on a killing spree because legalized nuclear bombs, I guess. After tormenting this poor soul, I finally hit level 100 in just 10 hours, 17 minutes, and 28 seconds, proving that yes, you can, another season can be done in just 24 hours. And I also unlocked Pandora Doom because, dude, this style is so tough. If you watched this all the way, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. This was a pretty decent season. I would rank it probably slightly behind the first season. This Chapter 5, let's be honest, it was kind of weird. I think every season so far was very experimental, with it being a very experimental chapter, which is a good thing. I think going into Chapter 6, hopefully they figure it out what they're trying to really do. Unless it's another experimental, then God help us. The event is just in a couple of hours, and Chapter 2 is coming back, so that's cool, I guess. Chapter 2 is most likely going to be a month long, so I'll see you again very soon, hopefully. That being said, again, thank you for watching this video. If you see a visitor skin at the event, that is most likely me. Keep that in mind.